What's up everyone, the Rose here, and today I got my Hyperdimension Neptunia Share Complete Discs in the mail, and I'm going to unbox it for you and review it a little bit. Unfortunately, my brother's a bit nosy, so decided to open it for me to see what I bought. So I tried to make this unboxing as authentic as possible. So let's get to it. This thing came from Tokyo, Japan. And it took a few days to get here. They shipped it in my time zone on Sunday night at 9:30 p.m. And it took it arrived this morning at, I don't know, like 10-11 a.m. But yeah, so I got it. It took only a few days to get here from Tokyo, which I think is pretty cool. So this is it. To start off, I like the packaging. I think it's pretty cool. I like the box art for sure. The four goddesses, Neptune. You got white heart, green heart is over there. Black heart's bent over for some reason, and purple heart's the big one right there on the side there. And on the back, I like this. This is it's a spoof off of, I guess, the Sega Neptune canceled game console. This is, I guess, this is what the actual product looks like. And there's a spoof on it. It says operating system, AI Neptune model, 512.16 terahertz, I believe that is. Fifth generation. It's a fifth generation multi-boot processor, quad purple ray drive system. Purple ray. That's a Blu-ray spoof. I like it. Awesome. Now let's get into the box here. Now, I've already looked at this stuff previously when my brother opened the box. The stuff was already all spoiled for me in the first place. There's only one item I actually didn't know it came with. And yeah, so this is the main attraction. We're going to get to that in a minute. There's a couple other things in the box. Let's put this off to the side for a moment. So the first thing I noticed when we opened this is you get a mouse pad. And it looks pretty cool. This is the cover art, the original cover art from the Neptunia games. Let me see if I have the case over here, which I don't, of course. Oh well. I was going to show you guys the difference between the American cover art, which is the same of the original Neptunia game, and compare it with this, because this is the original uncensored cover art. You know, Neptune's Purple Heart's chest is a little more censored, a little more covered up on the American cover art, as well as White Heart's backside. But that's that. The mouse pad is rather thin to be a mouse pad, so I'm not going to use it. I mean, I wouldn't use it anyway, because just the fact that it could get ruined. You know, me spilling something up here accidentally, I don't want to ruin that. Here you have like a game manual for the Sega Neptune. I keep calling it Sega Neptune, but yeah, the Neptune Console. Before I get into this, little quick 90s gaming history lesson. Before the Sega Saturn came out in '95, I believe it was, Sega was planning on releasing a console called the Sega Neptune. And they started production and building the console, and not too long after that, they ultimately scrapped the product because a console called the Sony PlayStation was coming out. Sega wanted to keep up with the competition, decided to scrap the Neptune and quickly move over to the Saturn. And that was the console that was released. And Neptune, of course, from the series, is the parody of that canceled console. But getting into this is like more of like a profile manual, I guess. There's see all the you got the characters, some of them on some of the pages. In the bottom corner. Some of this, very little of this, is actually in English. And I'm just skimming around to show you guys a couple of pages. So this is what it looks like. And I did know that Rie Tanaka, the Japanese voice actress for Purple Heart in Neptune, was in here, and she autographed this book. And I'm actually trying to find it while trying to show it to you guys at the same time. There it is. There's the autograph. So that's that. But that was pretty cool. And here, I like this. This is awesome. This is a world map. Actually, I'm holding this. I'm not holding it backwards. This is a world map of game industry. And up here you got Louis somewhere is up here. Last station is, I'm trying to do this backwards, you guys. Last station's over here. Planetoon is down here in the middle somewhere. Planetoon's down here in the middle. Leanbox is down there. So I thought this is cool. This isn't poster paper. This is like, I mean, yeah, this will rip if I want to rip it. I'm not going to rip it. I don't know the exact name of this stuff, what this is, but and you notice it's got a compass in the corner there. Pretty cool. I mean, I don't exactly know what this material is called. It's some kind of paper, and I would imagine, I'm pretty sure it was paper that was used many years ago, like hundreds of years ago, before, you know, the standard stuff came out. So I'm not going to hang this up though, because again, I don't want it to get ruined from dust, you know, and stuff on the walls. So that's that. Come on, get in there. So with Rie Tanaka's autograph, that makes two autographs from Japanese voice actors, aka seiyus. The first being Hatsune Miku's autograph on a Rice Wars card I have. This is the main attraction right here. This is the Neptune Mop Console. This thing is pretty heavy. Now, at first, I thought this was going to be like a metal casing, but it's not. It's pretty solid plastic, which I'm actually quite alright with, simply because I have a collector's edition. I might have taken the tape off of here because this is just hanging off and it looks ridiculous. I have a collector's edition for a game for Dead or Alive 5, and it has a metal tin. And as you know, if you're not very careful, metal dents. And that's what happened to that collector's tin case. From when I moved, that's where I had bought it. So that kind of sucks. So the fact that this is actually like a hard plastic doesn't bother me at all, because the only way this is going to break is if the paint on this chips or if it cracks. Which, since I'm going to keep this in the box 99% of the time, I don't see that happening. Alrighty then, so this is it. Hopefully I don't have it upside down. So this is what this is. This is the Mop Console. And it opens up. Just the top of this alone is pretty heavy for a top. And then this is what you got on the inside. First and foremost are your CDs. These are the 5 discs. They are placed in order from disc 1 on the top to disc 5 being on the bottom. Now the problem I have with this entire collection right here is these discs. You see how plain these are? For over $100, this is the only complaint I really have with this. For over $100, I mean, look at this. This is all you get. You get no cover art, no back cover art, nothing. And all the discs look exactly the same. But that's the only complaint I have with this set. And You know, I don't mind it too much. It's just when you pay over $100 for something, you kind of think you deserve a little bit more when it comes to art. But they fit and they stack right up to the top. This here is the Neptune Controller. Get it out of here. Now, this little gimmick, this is the controller. And it would have been pretty cool if you could actually push the buttons. I thought to keep the gimmick going, it would have been really cool if you could actually press these buttons, like if these were actually buttons. But they're not. They are hard plastic glued onto this piece of bigger plastic. Yeah, that works. But it's still cool. It's cool to have. Nice design. You know, as a kid, it would have been pretty cool to have a controller look like this. Let's get this back in its packaging, shall we? Hey, excuse me. No. You go this way. And then you simply fold the bubble wrap back over, like so. So that it fits right back snug in its place. Not 100% perfect, but whatever. Next, you have the playing cards and keychains. Which again, I won't be using any of these. I don't typically use my collector's edition toys, as they are collector's items. And here you have 3 keychains. I didn't open them. I think they're rubber. And they might be plastic. They feel kind of rubbery, but they feel like plastic. I don't know. But here you have IF. And you have Pikachu, which I have no idea why with Pikachu. I mean, it's pretty cool to see a villain get represented, but why him? And then you have Compa. Now, another reason I said why Pikachu is because the original 3 characters from the very first game in your party is Compa, Neptune, and IF. So you have IF and Compa as keychains here, so why not have a Neptune one? I mean, again, you know, it's not a problem, it's not a complaint, it's just a thought, really. Let's put those there. And here is the playing cards. The deck of cards, which I would have thought would have came in an actual, maybe like a small deck case, because as you know from a standard deck of cards, these paper boxes fall apart very easily. And see the deck, this is the front of the deck. This is a Neptune Joker, and you got a Pikachu Joker. Again, Pikachu being represented, and this is the back with the Neptune N symbol, and it's purple. And just to show you a couple of the cards, these are Noir's face cards. These are the King, Queen, and the Jack. The card art all looks the same for all 3 cards, just slightly different. This is the Queen, and this is the Jack. So the card art's the same, the only difference is the color, pretty much. It helps tell the cards apart, I suppose. And then you have even number cards. They look regular playing cards. And then the odd number cards have monsters on them. Like the 9 of Spades has a Pixelvator on them. Pixelvator is one of the first enemies you can encounter in the game. In the games, I should say. And the odd number cards will have the monsters on them, so that would be the 9, 7, 5, 3, and the aces are special. I'll show you those. The spades and the hearts, I believe. Is it the spades and the hearts? No, the spades and the clubs have Pixelvators on them, and well, I'll show you. And And the diamonds and the hearts have Dogus. This is Uni. She's on the Ace of Spades, which I thought was pretty cool. And these are Neptune space cards. Neptune King, Queen, Jack. And again, the 10 is nothing. And the 9, as well as all the other odd cards for the heart set, will have Dogu on them. Dogu is the most common monster in the series, for those that don't know. And also the most perverted. So yeah, there's that. And then the Ace of Hearts. Ace of Hearts has Netgear on them. And these are Vert's face cards. Vert King, Vert Queen, Vert Jack. And again, the club set will have Pixelvators on them. And because Vert has no sister, the Ace of Clubs just looks like a normal Ace of Clubs. And these are blondes. Blonde King, Blonde Queen, Blonde Jack. And because it's red, you got Dogu. Cards there. And last but not least, the Ace of Diamonds has Rom and Ram. So that's that. That's everything in the set. I like it. It's awesome. I paid a little over $160 after the shipping and importing fees to get this. I'm 99% pleased with it. Again, it's really only the facts that it could have gotten a better deck case to house these cards. Even though I don't plan on ever using them, but that's not the point. And the discs could have used some, some not box art, but cover art. I thought it would have just made it look really nice. But it is what it is. When I'm done here, I plan to try out one of the CDs in my computer to see if a American computer will actually read a Japanese music CD. If it doesn't, I'm sure I can find a computer program out there somewhere that will decode the Japanese region code for it to work. But yeah, that's that. And then again, you put stuff in, you fold this over, and you stick it right in here. Now see here, these sides are empty, which leads me to believe they could have put something else in here. But you get a decent amount of stuff already, so I'm not complaining that you don't get anything else. I mean, this thing really didn't have to be released at all in the first place. Top on like that, and it fits, and it's awesome. And that's that. So this is everything you get. I'm happy with it. I enjoy it very much. CD Japan, you guys were great. Your customer service was awesome. Even in English, it was still rather understandable. Would I order from CD Japan again? Absolutely. If there's something that I would like to import, I didn't mind it. The prices seemed fair. So that's that. If you haven't gotten one of these, get it while you can before they're sold out, because once they're gone, they're gone. Anyways, I am the Rose, and before I say goodnight, I want you to please follow my ask you to please follow my Hyperdimension Neptunia fan page. It'll be linked on the page or on the YouTube video player as an annotation throughout the bottom of the video, or throughout the video on the bottom of the screen. I am extremely tired. I didn't sleep very well last night. That's not the point. Yeah, so follow the page if you'd like. We post, anything we want, Neptunia related, news, game stuff, tips and tricks for the games and whatnot. And it's the only Hyperdimension Neptunia fan page on Facebook that is sponsored by a goddess. We are sponsored by Noir, her English voice actress, Erin Fitzgerald. She's an awesome person, and shout out to you. So thank you again, Miss Erin, and thank you, CD Japan. This was a pretty cool experience. I'm glad I got this. I am the Rose. Until next time, saying see ya. Good night, everybody. So long.